Take the gig, trollface. You've got nothing to lose. Come on, you know that I said it like that in a loving, almost endearing like quality. Come on, it's me. Haha. But seriously, take the job. Honesty is friggin' paramount in this business. It's tough, but I like to think that my clients really appreciate my unabashed truthitude. No, I did not call you a minotaur. A minotaur, you see, has the head of a bull and the body of a human, whereas you have the face of a garbage pail kid and alas, the body of a horse. So you are in fact a centaur. Do not mince words. Baby, you and me are gonna do big things. Big things! You are a dimly lit star in a crowded sky. You are easily going to be my number 7 broad. Yeah, I mean, sure, I only got 4 girls right now. But how would it look if a girl with a mug like that was walking around telling people she was my number 4? Oh yeah, scouting is a huge part of the gig. But the kind of girls I'm accustomed to working with do not find roller skating around Santa Monica. Sometimes you have to search for them in the murkiest cracks and crevices this side of Tucson. Yeah, one time I even went out to Maine for this convention of prostitutes who could cook a good meal. You know, what was it called? The Banger in Bengal! Yeah, so I went out there for the lobster, and I came back with crabs. Yeah, I have your resume here. It says you can do tricks, like you can juggle and whatnot. Correct, but I also happen to have your headshot. And I've been on the edge of my seat just wondering, can you do these tricks with a garbage bag over your head? Well, Houston, we have a problem. Oh no, I always try to make things work, but don't get me wrong, I am not afraid of taking on a project. Baby, what if we cut holes in the bag for you to see through? In harvesting a positive working relationship with these cretins, sometimes I find myself becoming more than an agent. Like also a friend and a constant source of wisdom. Never look a horse in the mouth, especially if he's giving you gifts. You know what they say, the birds of the feathers, they fornicate together. In the land of the blind, baby, the two-eyed man is definitely the king. Well, baby, it's good to have dreams, but wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up first. A lesson lived is a lesson not dead. Well, I've learned never to judge a book by its cover, but I will judge it upon its price. Well, my friend, there are only 3 givens in life. There's death, taxes, and the triumphant return of disco. A bird in the hand is better than eating some bush. Love is like life on Neptune. I know nothing about it and it don't exist. Well, they often say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Well, behold, I have a copy of your headshot here, just handy. And it turns out that you are a mud-faced mutant. Yeah, I've collected so much garbage over the years. I mean, just look at all this shit on my desk, you know? But everyone tells his story, you know? Like right here, we got a picture of me and John Rivers in '77. Yeah, she was a whore. But a good broad, nonetheless. Here's one of me and the Coreys in '87 before they started huffing that paint thinner. Oh yeah, and here's me at the Country Music Awards with my good friend Busta Rhymes and his lovely daughter Leanne. I got the flags over here, and you know I got one from Canada and the England and Wales. So I've never been to Wales, but I have represented a few. What's philanthropy? No. I do not give handouts to any thief or beggar who decides to wander onto my doorstep and need something from me for free. This is crazy times we live in. We all give big words to all these free handouts. Jackasses. Wait, baby, can we do that one again? Oh yeah, many of my peers have called me the great... What was the word? The great philanthropist. Yes, I am always giving generous donations, you'll see, to various causes and mutants who can't function on levels like the normal people's. I am particularly hard for the arts. I have a keen artistic eye, you see. Oh, and a seldom known fact about me is that I am also a lover of cats. Yeah, in the mid-80s, everyone was getting involved in the horse racing. You know, they had these really noble-looking steeds. So I went ahead and got involved in the racket myself, except I went in with the philosophy, quantity over quality. So I purchased a whole stable of these second-hand, sloppy-looking stallions, and I got them on the cheap. This one here was my first horse, and the slowest son of a bitch in the fleet. Future Glue. He was probably worth more to me dead, hence the name, but I love the useless bastard all the same. He still puts a smile on my face. Then there's Space Shuttle Challenger, who used to crash in the first turn of every race. One time, he injured a teacher in the grandstands. Life is not without irony. Here's Arthritis. When he ran, he sounded like a 2-ton bowl of Rice Krispies lumbering around the racetrack. This is Ugly Carlos. And the Menendez brothers is proof that being thrifty is not always a good idea. I got them on a 2-for-1 deal, but they never made it out of the gate. Damn things always going in different directions and falling over. Poetry in non-motion. Oh, and here's the aptly named Phil Donahue. Once I entered him in a Special Olympics for only horses, and he came in second to a horse called Willa Cather's Bulging Jodhpurs. Here's Reaganomics, who would always start strong, then trickle down the track and collapse long after the other horses finished. And here's Grandpa's Sloppy Whiskey Kisses. He was not good with people or anything else for that matter. He was a little, how would you say it, skittish. I recall it being somewhat imperative that you did not look him dead in the eye. He was a throw-in when I purchased Donahue. And at last we come to Catastrophe. He moved like a drunken manatee on stilts. He never ran a race, but he made the kids laugh. And that's what life is all about, huh? So being the classy entrepreneur that I am, I came up with this wonderful idea in the mid-80s. You know, Jerry Patone's bedding and subprime mortgage warehouse supercenter. Because when you purchase a new home, what is the first thing that you need? Come on, don't be retarded. Bedding! And you need a couch. But I don't do couches, because that's craziness, you see. Baby, baby, baby. Come on down to Jerry's Bedding and Subprime Mortgage Warehouse Supercenter. Choose from a selection of 2 various sub or super prime mortgages. And while you're waiting for your future to process, check out our selection of over 248 various versions of leopard or zebra print bedding. That business didn't go over so well. I lost my shorts fairly quickly, and was forced to sell all my horses, even the really low-quality autistic-like ones. I sold a white pony with no legs to some kid for $40 and told him it was a flightless falcon. Then I sold a donkey to some kid and told him it was a hornless unicorn. And I sold the warehouse, too, to some guy who turned it into a nihilist laser light show or some shit. You know, for the kids. I have been called the great misogynist. But I don't let it get to me. Because, mainly, I don't know what it means. You were washed up before you got in the bathtub, baby! Well, this business is all about respect. And I would like to think that every broad who walks through them doors into my office gets the same kind of respect that I would give my very own daughter. You are a mutant. Baby, you look like the Cloverfield monster with big tails. Well, yeah, I've never been married. But I could have fathered a kid along the way. Because, you know, I hate them robbers. Baby, I ain't retiring anytime soon. Look, baby, I'll give you a call if I hear anything about a sequel to The Hills Have Eyes. Amber! Yeah, Jerry Patone here. Well, I'm just going to congratulate you. Yeah, you see, well, I happen to have your headshot right here. And I showed it to a Mr. Ripley. And not even he could believe it. No, baby, you look like the Toxic Avenger on Downers. You are a straight-up beast, baby. There's a whole world of barely passable talent out there, and I plan to exploit every single last one of them.